Guys, my name is Rowlands. I'm a nutritional balancing practitioner, and in this video I'm going to answer a question I get a lot. So, the infrared sauna is too expensive to pay per daily use. Until we buy our own, can a regular sauna work? If so, how long should I go in it for? So, regular saunas are very different, first of all, to near infrared saunas. So, don't even think that you can replace a near infrared sauna with anything else apart from a near infrared sauna. The closest thing to it is probably a far infrared sauna. That's more of an in-depth video that I'll probably go into at some point on the reasons for that. But in this one, I just want to make people aware that it is so simple and cheap to make a sauna that you don't have to worry about buying one whatsoever. What you need to realize is that the power of the near infrared sauna is the bulbs. The 240 watt near infrared reddish heat bulbs you can buy online. Every client that comes to me and they start the program, I send them links with the bulbs in. I'm not sure off the top of my head how much they are. I think they're about £10 each, maybe a little bit more. That equates to around $14–15 for the bulb. Then usually you need a holder to put the bulb in. They're usually around £15, and all you need is 3 of them. So if you add that up, that's £30 for the bulbs, and you're looking at about £45 for the holders. So that's 40, 50, 60, £75. I don't know what that is in dollars, maybe $100, and you could probably get them for less, to be fair. The holders, in my opinion, are quite expensive online. All you need really is a bulb holder for a 240 watt reddish heat lamp. I'm sure you can get that for pretty cheap from the DIY store. And that's all you need. And then all you need is some sort of shelter. Now, you don't need to go out and buy a $2,000, $3,000, $5,000 sauna, when in reality all you need is the bulbs and a shelter. I've never ever bought a sauna. The first sauna that I was at university, and for me, my bathroom was super small, and that was enough to hold the heat. So all I did, I literally had a plank of MDF, and with the bulbs that I got there, clamps on the holders. So I just clamped the bulbs to this MDF, popped that in my shower unit, and I literally just sat on the toilet, and I got the sauna. The room was fine. I lived in Thailand. I ended up making my own sauna out of PVC piping. Do you know that plumbers use? I was in Thailand, so there was pretty much next to nothing to make for the tube. So I just made myself a box, covered it with what did I cover it with? I covered it with Mylar sheeting, which I do not recommend. Which is the the aluminium foil that people use to kind of wrap around themselves. I use that as a sheeting. Very good for keeping heat inside, but not good for EMFs. So don't use the Mylar sheeting. The third sauna that I built was when I was at home. I lived with my parents. There was no way I could put a sauna in my bedroom, a full sauna, or anywhere in the house. There was just like, why, what are you doing? They didn't understand the idea behind the sauna. So basically what I did is, in my bedroom was really small, and I made this really interesting contraption. Basically, I screwed 3 bulbs to the back of my door, and then I made a kind of a box out of towels, and I sewed them together. So I made like a box shape and kind of hung one side on my door. And then when I needed the sauna, I would tie 2 strings to the end of the box, and I had 2 hooks on the ceiling. So I'd pull out the towels, hook the strings onto my ceiling, so it created a box shape, and then that was my sauna. And then when I finished, I took them down, so it wasn't taking up a big space in my room. I mean, that was an ingenious plan on my part for that one. So all I needed, I had some old towels in my house that I used, cotton towels. That was fine. And then for the house that I'm in now, in the other room, there's just a little kind of it's just like a little cubby hole, you know. The roof is slanted in my house. I can see the roof in one of my rooms, and I kind of just put some towels here, and this area was perfect for a space. And I put the 3 bulbs in there, and I actually clamped the bulbs are clamped onto a shoe rack. I just clamped it onto a shoe rack, and it works fine. You know, for next to nothing. I had old towels that I just nailed them into the wall. Yeah, it doesn't look great, but if you want to make it look fancy, you could just use towels and get some nice fabric of, you know, nice pattern fabric or whatever to cover the sauna, and that's it. So please don't think that you need to go out and buy really expensive saunas. You really don't. You know, in my opinion, they're a waste of money, because you don't need them. You just need the bulbs. So anyway, I hope that helps. Like I say, just find the bulbs. They're called near infrared bulbs, 240 watts. Sometimes they're called a reddish heat lamp. You know, they use them mainly in chicken coops. So anyway, I hope that helps. And thanks for watching. If you want to start a nutritional balancing program, just give me a shout, lewis@deephealingspace.com. Thanks for watching. Ciao.